Hi everyone, this is your girl Sushi from Faith, Grief and Grace. Welcome to another podcast. If you're new here, this is a podcast where I share my journey, my grief journey. For those who don't know, I lost my beloved son, my firstborn, last year in May 2024, and so I come here to just share my nuggets of encouragement to those of us who are going through grief. And today I felt like talking about brokenness and becoming. Um, During our journey of grief, sometimes you feel like you're so shattered, like everything is broken into pieces. Like your life does not make sense. It doesn't have meaning. You feel like you're not. Of course, you're not the same person again, because when you lose a loved one, it's like a piece of you is also gone. Um, and so grief has a way of making us feel very shattered, and we feel like we can never be whole again, but that's not true. One thing I have learned is that you surround yourself, and I talk this about this all the time. When you surround yourself with friends and family and people who hold you, who pray for you, and then you stay in the word and remember who God is in your life, uh, things get much better. It doesn't take away the grief, and I do not minimize the pain of grief. It doesn't take away the grief, but it helps you to start growing and finding you again. And so um think of yourself as a piece of clay. You know how clay is just mangled, and God is the potter and you're in his hands, and how he can now turn that brokenness into something beautiful, a really beautiful new being in the hands of God the creator. And we all know that God is indeed is a creative. And for me, the encouragement that I got this week, even as I'm going through teachings about grief and how to handle grief, I realized that for us, we are not breaking down, but we are breaking open. When we allow God to be the potter and us as the clay for him to use us, even in that time of grief, we are basically surrendering to God and telling God, you created me, even though I may be broken, but only you can mold me into the person that you want me to be. And so I learned something this week, and let me read it. It says, you're not breaking down, you are breaking open. Open to a deeper faith, open to a greater purpose, open to an amazing healing. So, my sister, my brother, let me encourage you. This is definitely not the end of you, but it's the beginning of a new, softer, but stronger version of you. Remember that you have the power within you to change your situation. Don't stay in that place of grief for long. Start living, because God expects you to live and encourage others, like what I'm doing. If you can do it within your community, within your family, if someone is going through grief, hold their hand and you heal together. Remember, there's still purpose in your pain. Walk gently, carried by grace. May God bless you, and may God continue to encourage you even as you go through your journey of grief. Have a wonderful day.